Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my everything shower routine, from the things I do right before, to everything inside of it, to everything I do right afterwards. So I have a nice big party to go to tomorrow for one of my best friend's graduations, and I have to do my nails because they're all plain and boring. I gotta fix my undercut. I've been working on my skin. You guys can probably see at least a little bit of a difference. So we'll go through my skincare, my in-shower care, my after-shower care, and the whole to-do of it all. So I wanted to give a quick thanks for 3,000 subscribers. I hope you guys subscribe and like this video, and let's get right on into it. So we are going to be starting with my press-on nails here. I just wanted to show you guys the packaging it came from, as well as the Instagram user on the back. These were a gift from my friends, so I just wanted to show you who actually made them. So whenever I'm starting off with my nail care, even though I keep my nails really short, I take really good care of them to make sure that they stay really strong and healthy. So I just go in and very gently with a Q-tip, start using nail polish remover to take off any of the nail polish I used. I pretty typically don't use gel or anything too harsh like that. I just use a pretty chill and safe nail polish. But I do want to make sure that all of it is off my nails before I apply anything else or even begin to take care of them. And I am showing you guys my other hand too, but I'm mostly going to stick to the one on the left, just so that way you guys can go through the video pretty quick. Next, it's really important to clean underneath of your nails. You don't really want to sit and have that like festering dirt below them. So make sure you get underneath, and then I use the same wooden pick here to push back my cuticles. You don't want to go too harsh and like hurt your nails doing this. Just push them back a little so you can trim off the dead skin. And again, make sure you're not pulling anything out, just very gently trim around the edges. When it comes to filing, I just like to keep mine nice and straight on the ends to keep them from like snipping off or getting caught on anything. And then once I know that all of my ends are done, I make sure that everything is even before moving on. It's important to not have like things off a weird angle before you go in and trim the top down. And again, I just keep mine nice and short. I don't really stick to any fancy shapes, I just want them to be nice and healthy. Once I'm done, my nails will look like this, and it's really important to rehydrate your hands after using all that nail polish remover. And if you want to see me put the press-ons on, we're going to do that at the end of this process. For shaving prep, I'm simply just going to open up my new box of razors and set one of them aside to replace my old one with. And then I'm also going to make sure that my scrub is ready to go for the shower. Welcome to my fancy shower. There's no good way to make this lit up correctly. So, we're gonna do some basic shower stuff. Whenever you're disposing of razors, guys, I keep the case that they come in because it's a lot easier to do this than it is to just throw it and like risk maybe an animal, or like if you have little kids running around your house, make sure you put them away properly. And then, boom, just snap in the new one. We're just gonna go in with our scrub first. Yes, I know I'm not like taking the whole shower yet. We have so many parts to do today. So we're starting with this, going in with our scrub first. So for the actual act of using the scrub, what's really important before you do anything else is making sure you have a little bit of moisture on your body. I've never used the scrub before. This is the first time. It smells really good though. And it definitely feels pretty creamy, so I'm excited. Make sure that you rub it in pretty good. You actually want to make sure you're exfoliating the dead skin cells, so just like doing a once over is not going to be enough to cut it. You want to make sure that you're avoiding ingrown hairs. Then I just go in with my regular shaving cream. I do a nice light layer with the water off, so I'm not wasting water, and also so I'm not wiping off the shaving cream. I'll put the water back on and make sure I shave upwards, not downwards, and quickly just do a stripe along my leg, rinse off the razor, and go back and forth until I'm done. So I'm freshly changed, and I just threw on some sweatpants for now because we're going to go back into the shower to finish up later. Typically, I would do this all at once, but just to make it easier filming-wise, shaving is done. So I wanted to show you guys, this is my little day planner that I write, and essentially just helps me keep track of what I'm doing, usually hour by hour, but like sometimes I'll block it even more detailed than that. So my 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. window, which is when we are filming this right now, was to make sure I eat dinner and to finish up the first part of this video, which is done. So I just go in and mark everything down. All right, so as you guys can see, my hair is looking very, what's the word? Kind of like monotone almost, where it's just so much brown, you almost cannot tell that there's a shaved part underneath. So it's getting a little long. We are gonna go in and cut that up. It's also getting really long in the back, so that's fun. I've been doing my own hair for years. If you guys seen this video last, you'll see the last update on my hair, but it's definitely grown a little bit since then, and it's getting curlier basically every day. As per usual, I have my clippers here, and I'm just gonna be going in with a 1 guard. I guess now's my disclaimer that did not go to school for this. I've just been doing it forever, so I'm kind of used to it. If you do not know how to undo your own hair, and you don't know how to use one of these, don't use it. Just go get your hair done. But how I like to start is kind of just follow the guidelines I've already set for myself. The next step here is me parting my hair before I get ready to go with my clippers. I am pretty good and well trained at this point after doing my hair for so long, so I know the exact angles that I want to follow, and I know how I'm going to get this to very nicely stay the way it's going to be. I have like a setup behind camera you guys can't see of a bunch of different mirrors set up, so that way I can get to the very back of my head and keep everything even. As you guys can see, my hair has grown out a lot in the past 2 weeks since I last trimmed it, and I count most of this to my hair care, which we'll be doing after this is done. But for now, I'm just going to go through and make sure to trim things pretty close to the top of my head, being very gentle around the ears, and making sure I just take this one nice step at a time. There's my mirror on the left. After everything is even on the left side, I'm going to move over to the right side. And then same exact thing, I'm just going to part my hair this way, make sure that everything is pulled in the directions that I want them to be in, and then I'm just going to go back in with my clippers and buzz it all down. So nice and quick and easy. As my hair gets longer on top, it's even harder to see the underneath parts, but the goal eventually will be to like pull everything back, have long, luscious hair, whatever. But for now, this part is done. I'm going to quickly, I'm going to vacuum afterwards. So we're going to move on instead to the dermaplaning. So I've actually never used these razors before, but I found out they had them at Target when I was getting my like actual body razors. So take a look at these. Ooh. Oh, they're so cute. So it looks like it comes in a cute little pack of 3. Let me fix it all nice. They look like this. And I obviously just need one for today. But it looks like it comes with some instructions if you've never dermaplaned before. So I'm going to put these aside so I have them for the future. Move my garbage because I have a lot of it to throw out later. But for now, I'm going to take off my pimple patch here. Not super goopy, a little bit. Dermaplaning is another practice I do recommend you get done if you can. But for me, I include it in my own because it's something I've been doing for a while. So as you can see, I am starting with tweezers though, because when I do my dermaplaning, I first like to sculpt out as much of my eyebrows as I can. This will keep the hair from growing back for a little bit longer than it would to shave it, but for now, I'm just going in with my tweezers and just pulling out a bunch of my brow hairs. I'm in the act of like growing them back out a little bit, so I haven't shaved them down in forever, so today it's going to be a nice long process of tweezing and then shaping them up with my razor as you can see here. If you are going to dermaplane at home, make sure you follow the directions that whatever kit you buy comes with, because it can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So be very, very careful during this part of the process. As you can see, I start around the eyebrows, and then I head towards the middle to that like unibrow area and shape them both evenly. I also use scissors. This kind of changed my eyebrows forever, was actually trimming them and not just cutting them down on the like outer rim parts. Keeping them like this makes it so they don't get wild and bushy and crazy like they were when this video started. So once I've actually finished my eyebrows, which is always my starting point, I'm going to go back in with my dermaplaning razor and now go over the rest of my face. This is a process you want to take really, really slowly, and as you guys can hopefully see on the camera here, there is a lot of peach fuzz coming off of my face. I do like to start on the forehead and kind of just work my way down. Remember, dermaplaning also gets rid of dead skin cells, so it's really good for someone like me who has a lot of acne problems. So I'm just going to be very gentle. A lot of my acne has actually gone down since being on doxycycline, so a lot of what you're seeing here is just little red spots. If you have a lot of active pimples, you might want to avoid dermaplaning because you don't want to cut into anything. Be especially gentle around the like mustache and lip zone. You do not want to cut any skin here, but it does look really nice when it's done. And then as I finish up, I just want to show you guys what is probably the best pull here. Look at all that peach fuzz. That is absolutely insane, because you can almost not see it at all until after you go in with your razor. So now that we're done with all this stuff, I'm going to put some oil in my hair, which I'll show you. Then I'm just going to quickly vacuum up my room and hop into my actual shower. To finish up the cleanup, I wrap up my clippers like so. Make sure that everything is put away before I finish my routine. Throw everything back in my closet and grab the vacuum. It is important to vacuum up any hair that you cut off, because you don't want to like accidentally step on it and then have hair all over you. It's gross. Vacuum up your hair for cutting your hair at home. It's important. The last step is just to do your hair oil. This is what grew my hair 6 whole inches since January to now. You will now let it sit for like 20 minutes while you're taking your shower and finishing up your... The hoops that I just went through to not touch my phone with my hands was crazy. But it is nighttime skincare, and I brushed out the shower, and I have had to boil it down to 2 things essentially. I guess 3 if you count the chapstick, but because I just finished my doxycycline, I still have to go on tretinoin right now. My skin is a little bit red because I did dermaplane, but it'll look really good tomorrow. But I always start my tretinoin. They told me just to do a little tiny bit like this. And I did rub it all over like my ears and neck too, because I will never forget the time I heard a dermatologist say, if you neglect the other parts of your face and stuff, you're gonna like wrinkle on your ears and your neck, and then your face will look pristine. So, not for me. I took a huge blob of moisturizer here, and then I'm just gonna go over my whole face very, very lightly. And I'm just gonna finish up with my chapstick. I keep everything really gentle because my skin has just gotten really sensitive over the years. So this is the Ultra Healing Jergens lotion. It's like the one everybody's mom has. Just take huge blobs of it and go over my legs, my arms, my body. Just make sure everything is moisturized after all those products that we just used. So all that we have left to do is to put on my press-ons here. So I figured while I'm working on that, I'm just gonna give you guys some updates so we can relax a little bit. So I hope you guys have been enjoying my recent extreme upload schedule of having at least 1 video a week, and then my giant crochet videos at the end of the month, or the first of the month, I should say. And I also hope you don't mind hearing Abby upstairs, one of my most esteemed guests on the channel. She's on the phone with her friends. But I just wanted to say thank you all so much for sticking with me in all these videos. It is kind of crazy how after a whole year of doing YouTube, I have like an actual like following. It feels so crazy to be like, oh my god, I have 3,000 subscribers. I have 250,000 views on my channel. Like I make money off of this. It was like, I don't know, I always find that really crazy. And I'm always looking for any feedback that you guys have on things you want to see, things you don't like as much, all that sort of stuff. And if anybody is wondering, the Minecraft tour with my little sister will be out next week. She's just had a hectic week and I had a hectic week, so we have not had 2 seconds to sit and actually play. And I also have like, I don't know, I've just been thinking about so many different things to do, things that we can do on the channel, things that might be like a little outside the box from my normal stuff. Should I post more on TikTok? Should I post more on YouTube? Should I post more on Instagram? I feel like it's so overwhelming, just the sheer amount of things that exist when you like do things on the internet. It's so much. But if there's, like I said, if you guys want to see anything specific, you guys can always let me know. And again, I appreciate you guys like watching my random content of like ideas that I have. So definitely more to come. I've been having fun making the ASMR videos with Abby. She also seems to really enjoy it. And I'm wondering, like, do you guys want to see video games and stuff too? Obviously you can see like I'm in my gamer chair and stuff. I always have my headset on. Like that's a whole nother hobby that I have that I know a lot of people like, but I don't know if that's like something this audience likes. So I don't just want to be like, here's the videos that I'm making, you guys have to watch this week. So we'll see. I might upload 1 or 2. If you guys enjoy the Minecraft stuff, maybe I'll do more of that. But there's other games too. Like me and my friends are going to do another Elden Ring run in the future. Just a bunch of random games that I'm hoping if you guys like and want to see, I can totally make for you as well. And I've also thought about, like, you see all these people do their daily uploads on TikTok or their daily Instagram videos, and it takes them forever to take off, but eventually it's like the daily videos do pay off in the end. So I'm wondering, like, maybe I should just do a fit check every day. like something so it shows the algorithm that I'm always uploading so you guys can see more and more of my content. I figured I would promote this too since I haven't done it in a while. But I also have my Depop, which is where I post everything that I make in my crochet tutorials, as well as other things that I just make in general. So maybe you'll find something on there that I don't have a pattern for that you want to buy. Or if you guys are on there and see something you want to make that doesn't have a pattern, of course I can just make a video for it. So if you guys want some ideas, or if you just have some money to spend and want to support the channel, you can always head over there and buy yourself some handmade pieces. I'm also really excited. These nails are so cute. Here are the nails so far. I really like press-ons because I type a lot or I crochet a lot, so I have to use my hands so often. But as I'm sitting here putting on the last couple of nails, I just wanted to say thank you all again so much for watching. Not just this video, not just my content, but like just in general. Thank you all for being here and supporting me and watching my stuff. And if you've been here since the beginning, that's like mind-blowing to me. I was thinking about when I got my first 100 subscribers and being like, whoa, this is a huge amount of people that tune into my videos. And then I look and I have some videos that have a couple, like tens of thousands of views by themselves. And it's such a crazy feeling to be like, whoa, I made this and so many people like it. So thank you all so much. And I will quickly show you my nails here. They are all done. You guys probably saw some of the finished products at the start of the video, but here's some more pictures. And again, I will see you all on the 1st of July, which I believe is Tuesday of next week, for a crochet jellyfish tutorial. So make sure you subscribe if you want to watch me do all those. You can also head to my Instagram to read the patterns, to my Depop to buy anything and everything that I make. And I hope you stick around. So thank you all again, and bye-bye, everybody.